Alright, so here is Ride and Slide. This is a difficult trick. The whole idea is to essentially toss Cortex and then body slam clip out of bounds. And then you're going to bring Cortex pretty much the whole way across this chunk. So what does this entail? So the first thing is you want to get used to jumping up to here very easily. So you want to get up to here so you have enough height, and then jump backwards, and then double jump, and then kind of body slam into this corner, and then jump up before Cortex teleports. If you don't manage to do that, you can just turn around and then spin and jump out of bounds. Now, if you noticed, I'm turning around when I pick up Cortex. Why? Because of that. So, essentially, you just want to toss Cortex, then go out of bounds, turn around, spin him just like this, and then one jump throw, and then 2 slide jumps. After the second slide jump, don't move. Or if you miss a slide jump, it doesn't really matter too much. Then you want to toss Cortex and then try to stand like here. Then body slam on top of his head. Once you body slam on top of his head, try to move off. And then just double jump. Alright, so now we are getting to loading the iceberg lab exterior chunk. So we need to basically move into the iceberg lab chunk and then jump over the chunk load to get back into ice climb. Just like this. Boom. Or not. Hold on. I'm not down far enough. That actually worked. Alright. Now, for the fun part. So, we basically just have to traverse this part, these little thin layers, and then jump onto this ledge of the ice climb corridor. Now, this doesn't look too bad, except for the fact that when you look at the actual collision, it's hard to see. But it is still quite doable. Unfortunately, I cannot have this on screen at the same time because you need to see. So you want to kind of just, you see how the way that it works is that the further left I am, the more it drops me down. So you just want to go across, just like this, and notice, see right here, oops, I keep clicking the wrong thing. So, I'm right here right now, and you see how if I were to hold forward, I would actually just fall off. So, you just want to keep in mind that you jump from here to here, so you would jump a little bit more to the right. You could see the collision. There we go. Alrighty. Now we just follow. And as you can see, this kind of bends. And then the corner's about here. And once you reach the corner, just aim a little bit to the right. Don't aim too far to the right. Don't aim here, which is what your instinct would tell you to do. Don't do that. Aim about here, and then run off and jump. Boom. Okay. Now, let's see here. Slip entrance. Okay. Now we're about to get into here. Here's the chunk load is right here. Now, if you are on disk, you have to wait for this door. If you are on hard drive loads on Xbox, you may have to wait a second. I'm on an SSD, so I do not have to wait at all. But just go onto this door. You can pause if you want. You can pause if you want. On SSD, you won't have to for Xbox. On HDD, you might have to stop for a second. On PS2, you have to wait. Otherwise, the game's just gonna crash. It can't load everything. Now what do we do? So, we traverse our way to here. Here is the ice climb chunk entrance. And now I have to open, slip slide. The slip slide chunk entrance. Now I'm going to open up slip slide. I gotta find out where here it is. So you will end up here. So you want to jump from here over to here. Bear in mind, so this is the world checkpoint trigger. Do not get too close to here or you will trigger the checkpoint, or trigger the cutscene. So you want to jump over to here and body slam clip inside. So for about here. Then you want to avoid this right here. So you just kind of want to move around this and then just go into this little hole. Now, why is this annoying? You can't really see, but you can because the ground here is colored differently. So you just want to move around this checkpoint, or this cutscene trigger, just like that. The collision actually looks more like this. And then you just want to long jump, and you will turn into Humil Escape. So what does that look like? It just looks like this. Be careful with the camera, you could get it stuck here. So, it just looks like this. Boom, you are now in slip slide.